Hello and welcome back to Reddit League. This week, in week 6, we're going to be playing in California. Last week went great in Cambodia after some mediocre results to start the season, even though we did win for 3 of the 4 games at the start. My performances weren't that great. I think I finished 10th, 7th and 6th and twice in the 4 seeds respectively. And last week, Cambodia first place in the seed. Great. So now if we're looking at the table, I'll show you the table later. But point is, there's 12 points that all of the top 5, I think, have. And then you drop 2 points to Verdok and the Basement, who are on 10 points. So it's really close. And this week in California, we're going to be playing against Impala, which, well, for those of you who know me long enough, I'm not good in the US in GeoGuessr. I'm not good in specific states in the US either generally. I've lost Minnesota, I've lost Pennsylvania last season. And Impala is a very good player. So my target, although ideally of course I would win if I can, but my target is not to win, my target is to get into the top 6 to hopefully snag, is that a word? To grab a bonus points there. I've played for the other seeds, as always. Going to be talking about those later. They went pretty well, I'd say, actually. Better than I expected. I practiced, I think it was around 13 seeds plus those other 4. So I did practice quite a bit. There's a lot of things in California that you can practice, from name recognition of cities, to area codes, to counties, to landscape. There's lots of different things. I practiced some of them, but I'll talk about what exactly I've practiced later on, after we've gone through the seed. Because for now I just want to play. So let's go and let's hope we get a good performance. Okay, that's already interesting. Not necessarily bad, just interesting. What I'd ideally hope for in a place like this is to go the other way. An area code would help out significantly. And if not an area code, then what is that? Lakeside? County of San Diego. Well, that's particularly helpful because Lakeside is here. Willow Road, Lakeside. Where is Willow Road? Willow Road is here. There's the County Roads Department. So we're somewhere here. So that's a good start. It's better than I expected. The question is, can I pinpoint this? And the answer to that is no, but I'll try. There's Tumbleweed Riding Club. That's already helpful. The problem is there's no side roads on the map here. The riding club is to our west. There's no houses north of us here, really. There are quite a few over there. There's this small little house here. That's right at our starting location, isn't it? Would that be this then? But the thing is, there's no houses at all here, which worries me. What I can do, because I've got so much time, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Would that be on the map? It should be. Oh, it's definitely not. You know what? This is not going to work, but I'll do it. No, there's no point in doing this because there'll be like 27 and 32 or something. And that doesn't help me at all. Question is, where is that house over on this side? It's here, which is on the other side of the riding club. So it would make sense for me to be here. I'm pretty sure. If I look straight north, I look exactly towards sort of the western edge of this building. What I assume is this building. So I'm gonna guess here. Nope. Over this way. So it just doesn't show up. Alright. Well, too bad. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I can count steps, but as I've said, it's not going to help me at all. So this was like going off of houses was just about the best thing I could do. Unfortunately, it didn't work out here. Better luck next time. Oh God, what is this? Snow. I know there's snow coverage in California, but I don't really know if it's limited to a few places. I know there's some in the east of California, sort of towards the Nevada border. But is this place there? Who knows? I hope we will in about 2 minutes. Come on. Just move me forward. Yeah, so while I'm clicking through this, I can probably tell you a bit about area codes. California has quite a lot of area codes, but I learned the most important ones for myself, by which I mean I had a look at them, and then in practice, whenever I saw an area code, I looked at it and just tried to commit it to memory at what exactly it means. So I know the most important ones. I know how to differentiate between the big cities, because that would be impossible for me otherwise. But yeah, this round is not looking great, is it? Not found anything. I didn't really learn counties. I know there are county road signs occasionally, but I really haven't seen them enough for me to justify learning all of them. I know a couple, pretty much those for which I found county signs. And in most other scenarios, I doubt it would have helped me much either way to study them. Okay, we're out of the snow now. Is that a good thing? Maybe. It just looks very remote. Doesn't really look like there's going to be an abundance of signs, even if I continue like this for another minute. Actually, wait a second. What was that? Nothing? I imagine it? Okay. Well, I had hope for a second there. Okay, this is a long, very straight road. And the one thing I'm glad about is that my internet seems to be fine right now, so I can't actually go the distance here. And we're entering a town. Jess Valley, 64, Susanville and Alturas. I know where Alturas is, which is not where I would have gone, so that's great that I know now. Susanville is down here. We came from the east for a long time. Jess Valley Road. Which one is that? These all don't have names, which is brilliant. That's the 151. There's Don's Road. There's Chess Valley Road. Yes. That's the 64 as well, which is brilliantly helpful. Bring that to the start. There's this here, which could be this. I'm pretty sure it is actually, which puts us... Oh, ran out of time. It wasn't even that. It was further on. There it was. Okay, I'm not too angry about that though. That came in clutch, and definitely very helpful to know cities in California. So I'm happy about that. Next round. Okay, suburbs. Always a pleasure. Some elementary school, but I can't read what it says. Oh, there's Argonaut. Not helpful, presumably. At least doesn't help me right now. Which way? Just when I said that about my internet. No, it's fine. How to get out of the suburb? This way, potentially? North. There's a road line here at least. Let me stop at the road line and consider over here. That's what I want. It's a bigger road. This is blurry anyway, even regardless of the general blurriness. Come on. Nope. Not into the parking lot, ideally. 408. You know, I said all that earlier about error codes. That's one I don't know. 408. Come on, please. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think 408 is San Francisco area, south of San Francisco. Now that I think about it, actually. I'm pretty sure. Where's that sign? I want to read that. Manor Drive. Not too helpful. But I've still got a minute and a half to figure this out. Which might be enough, depending on the signs I find. What's that say? Growing Tree, Bilingual Montessori Preschool. That's less than helpful. Saratoga Sunnyvale Road. Let me actually have a look here. I think 408 is down here somewhere. My problem is I'm pretty sure there is a Saratoga around LA, but that's useful. The 85. Isn't the 85 in San Jose? Yes, there's Saratoga. No, that's the one I was thinking about. I had it wrong. There's 85. We traveled quite a way north towards it. There's the Argonauts Elementary School, Saratoga Union School District. I could have found out here already. What's that? That's Mountain Drive and Yepava Drive. That's Saratoga. Where are they? I've got 16 seconds. I don't think there's any other information that I can find. Blau Drive. There's Lipava Drive. Mountain. No, we were. Why did I click? Why did I click? I knew it. It was sort of a last sec. There's the elementary school as well. That probably stood out quite a bit for me to miss that. Like, the thing is, I knew last second, I figured out which road is in which direction. So I figured out Mountain Drive. Okay, this is the north-south one. So we have to be in Lipaya Drive and Lipava Drive. And at that point, I'd already clicked and the time ran out. 4 points. We weren't on a perfect score anyway. Let's go into the next round. Okay. More suburbs. Casano Road. I want this way. Yeah, continue this way. Suburbs are always stressful because you never know if you're really going the right way to get out of it. That's not the right way. And usually, if you stay in a suburb, there's no way you'll find out where you are. This kind of, I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of Oceanside. American Jewish University, Mulholland, Cassiano. What did that say, actually? Come on. Oh, that's Sunny and Isidore Familian Camps. Okay, that's not helpful. There's the 405 Sepulveda Boulevard. Mulholland Drive. Let me actually see. I want to get onto the 405 and then I want to know the exit number, which is a great strategy in the US because they're usually useless otherwise. The 405 is here. It continues down there though, but it goes around here. What do we have here? Chora Los Angeles to the north, so we're down here somewhere, presumably. Okay, and it meets with the 101, which is interesting because the 101 is here. It's Ventura Boulevard. Did I see? No, Ventura is north as well. There's Mulholland Drive. Yeah, there's Jade's Market. There's Jewish stuff. Okay, I think I can go back. There's Colina Strad and there's Cassiano Road, I remember that. I'm not sure if that was such a good idea to go back here. There's Cassiano Road, never mind. There's Colina Strada. Good, good, good. And we're right north of that intersection. Just about here. Yep. Alright. And one more to go. Come on. More suburbs. Alright, I can deal with that, I think. H Street and 21st Street. As long as I can figure out which city this is, we're good. Yeah, let's just follow this road. Okay, that looks like a bigger road. Freeway 80. Is that the California 80 or no, it's the Freeway 80. The business loop, that's not going to be findable. Might actually be findable, but I don't want to trust it. No. All right, let's go this way. We'll figure something out. Bank Alhambra. Pretty much all I need is an area code, and it's unlikely that we don't find one. Let's go here. Welcome to Midtown. That doesn't really help me. Greater UC Davis. Sacramento Fire Department. Thank you. That's what I needed. And there's H Street. Just to confirm, Alhambra Boulevard is a thing in Sacramento, surely, right? Or the 80, that should probably be my first thing to confirm. There is the 80, yeah. That should give me enough guarantee. Let's go back. H Street and which was it? 21st. So here, it does look like a relatively big intersection. There is a yoga shala. Well, I can't see that here, but that shouldn't be an issue. Let me just check. What else could I find here, possibly? There's Fat Alley. Yeah, there's Fat Alley. Okay. Thank you, Fat Alley, for helping me find out where I am exactly. And we're in this sort of area. All right. Brilliant. Nice. That's a good game. That's a genuine good game. I'm very happy about that. I beat Berry Fishy Bear, which I think he's from California. Yeah, I think he said he's from California. So that's already a brilliant performance there. Going through the rounds again. Round one obviously helped that I went west here and that I recognized Lakeside. But even then it did say San Diego. So even then I probably would have found Lakeside sooner rather than later. And I think going east, you might have actually just run yourself into the middle of nowhere there, which could be unfortunate. So that's probably the second hardest round of the seed. You could also miss that sign that said Lakeside, but you know, it's unlikely. That's definitely the hardest round of the seed. Let me actually check something here. What I want to check is the coverage towards the east. How long do you travel before you hit a dead end? Come on. Not insanely long, but maybe too long to really make it all the way back here. Because I did have, how much did I have? How much time? I think I had about 30 seconds once I started, maybe, I don't know, I'd say about 45 seconds once I started looking for the, what's it called, the Jazz Valley Road, and then maybe 20 seconds once I'd found it, which didn't give me enough time to pinpoint accurately right here, but was good enough to give me a decent amount of points, and that could be a very tough round for people. And if I'm going to win this, I think it'll come from this round specifically. All right. Round 3 was then in here, which also was surprisingly difficult for me. I knew, I told you I recognized Saratoga, I just recognized it in the wrong place. But yeah, I'm very thankful for remembering where the 85 state road is, because that's one of those state roads that appear quite often in California, that are contained to just, going around the city. So basically, if you zoom out and just look for state roads, even at this sort of zoom level, you're unlikely to ever see it, because the 85 goes from like here to here, and that's it, probably here. Yeah, it goes to here, and the other end actually up here. But yeah, it just connects the 101 on this side to this side, just to get around the city. So yeah, knowing some of those is very helpful. In general, I would recommend people who play California, if you're in a city and you find a state road, probably don't even look for it, because you're more likely to find out where you are otherwise. Of course, if like me, you actually remember or recognize the road itself, then yes, go for it. But other than that, you'd have to check every single city in California individually, which might be worth your time if you really think you don't have any other choice. But generally, you'll find other information quicker than finding that road. But yeah, going from there, I assume like you can probably get lost in this maze, and it might be more difficult. Actually, the 9 continues for quite a while. I was going to say it might be more difficult to find more useful information if you go south, but the 9 could be actually findable, but you actually have to zoom in quite far as well here. So again, I think your best chance is knowing where Saratoga is, or alternatively finding signs that, or area codes that point you towards San Jose, that general area. Number 4, Los Angeles. Relatively easy round if you walk the right way. Maybe even if you walk the other way. I did actually recognize Mulholland Drive. I just didn't know where from, but I recognize it now because it's from the Hollywood Hills, and there is this is basically, my prior knowledge of California before I started practicing was pretty much I've played GTA 5. So I recognize I had a round in practice yesterday where I spawned here with a great view of the Hollywood sign that I completely ignored, and walked over here and then recognized this reservoir here. I think I walked a bit further as well. Either that or I recognized Mulholland Drive in a different round as well. It could be. Oh yeah, I remember I was in Laurel Canyon once on one of the practice rounds, and that's where I remember it from. Yeah, that makes more sense. So yeah, it was still like, if you make it here, you probably see the highway, so this shouldn't be a problem for anyone, I don't think. Then round 5 was Sacramento, which, yeah, probably you can find out you're in Sacramento quicker if you're a bit more calm, but that's not my strength. Probably I might have chosen one of the longest routes to information. Could have just gone the other way. Would have probably found something quicker, but I got there in the end. It doesn't matter too much, and I think that's a relatively easy round as well. So I'm still happy with that. I think, and well, I hope that'll definitely be enough for a bonus point. Whether it's enough to beat Tall Impala, I don't know. I'll just let myself be surprised. But either way, even if it's not, to be honest, I'm very happy with the result. Like, I couldn't have done better there. In round 2, yeah, if I had 15 more seconds, yes, but it was very close in time as it was. So, the other seeds. Let me just open them like this. I think that should do it the right way around. Yes, the 5-minute seed first. Division 5 seed started us off in Sacramento. Is that actually? It's very close to where we started this time. In Capitol Avenue and 18th Street. So we started this time over here. So maybe if I'd walked the other way, maybe I would have even recognized it, but I walked over here. Either way, it wasn't too difficult to figure out. I walked over there. I probably saw... Actually, I think in this case I saw the 916 area code, which is the area code for Sacramento. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's what it was here. Or something here might have said Sacramento. That's also likely, to be honest. But yeah, relatively easy round. Then we went over to round 2, which was down here, which was a round that provided some people with a lot of problems. Definitely the second hardest round in the seed, in my opinion. Actually, probably the hardest round. I was just being stupid in one of the rounds, wasn't I? Yes, that is correct. And you kind of... I mean, this is a dead end, so you can only go this way anyway. But I assume if you walked over here, then you'd probably struggle. If you walk down here, you got a sign towards... I'm not even sure what exactly. I think towards the 101. And because I knew that, I was looking at the 101 and I saw Nacimiento. And then I saw we're near Lake Nacimiento because the road is actually called... which road is it? This one's called Nacimiento Shores Road. And this one's also called Nacimiento Lake Drive. So I had enough information for that to go off. And also a helpful feature in this case on Google Maps is that it actually shows you that this is sort of a dead end for the car. Round 3, LA, downtown. Actually took me quite a while to get up here. Venice Boulevard. That was the point where I was like, okay, Venice, this has got to be in LA. Nowhere near Venice Beach, is it? Venice is over here. But just the name was like, okay, I might as well check it. And I found Adams Boulevard without too much problems. I did have to look for a bit, but I found it in the end. Took me 4 minutes 11. So not too difficult of a round either. And then we have round 4. Yeah. I actually got out of this mess pretty quickly, to be honest. The problem was then I had a sign for the 395 and I knew we were in some place called Mammoth Lakes, and I knew the 395 is up here. It goes all the way down here and then it goes over towards Reno, Nevada. And then I thought, I'm not sure if the 395 comes back into Nevada, so I kind of went down here and looked at it and was like, no, that's just a 95, I don't see it. And completely ignored this part of the 395, so of course I didn't find it. It's actually super long in here. It goes all the way through here. Alright. Yeah, just typical blindness from me. Explains why I found signs towards Lee Vining as well, and one more, if Bishop as well, I think, was on another sign there, which I obviously didn't find because I wasn't looking in the right place. And I've never heard of them before. And then round 5 was in Costa Mesa, which it does say on the street signs there. And I think somewhere around here, I don't remember which of these two. I probably found the interstate, and I think I might have also found an area code. But either way, at that point, it wasn't too much of an issue anymore to finding this place. So yeah, I could have actually gotten very close to a 25k there. Could have gotten 24,999. If I had just checked the right area here. Either way. Division 4 seed. Also, just as you can probably see, there's quite a few more names here than there usually are when I play, because I just didn't have time this time around on Wednesday when the seed came out. Well, I say I didn't have time. I did have time, but I needed to practice some more because I only started practicing on Tuesday. And, well, I played like 4 seeds or something before that, and that clearly, as I could tell, wasn't enough. So I needed to do some more practicing yesterday. But yeah, it gives us a little bit of a comparison here where people might have struggled. The Division 4 seed was generally pretty easy. That's not what I wanted to do. Although you can have a little look of Dublin, California. That also celebrates St. Patrick's Day, which I found quite a few sort of posters on signposts, something like that. I don't know what you'd actually call them, banners, who knows. Round 1 was down here. Just find your way to the exits. It was the exit. Was that 790? No, that was 385. Generally, as you saw in my seed as well, in California, I don't know if it's only true for California, I just figured that out while practicing. You want, if you're close to a highway, if you're on the highway, you want to get off of it so that you know the highway number, because staying on the highway is not going to tell you usually. And if you're off the highway, you want to get onto it just for the exit number. There's usually no useful signs on highways, which is a stupid thing in my opinion in the US, where they just don't put anything useful on highways in terms of signs. But they do have exit numbers, and off of the highway you have the highway number. So that is generally enough to help you find out where you are. And in this case, they also usually tell you on the highway exit which road you're going to. So that was Nice Avenue here. Possible to pinpoint. Others agree. Yeah. That was that. Round 2. Yeah, as I've already... well, no, that I haven't shown you yet. It was Hollywood. Not really much of a task to find out where exactly you are. Other than that, round 3 was over here. That was Dublin, exactly. Yeah, I walked around here a bit. Probably found the 680. Might have found... no, I haven't found the exit number here. But I just looked at the 680, looked, okay, it goes here, and oh, there's Dublin. Wasn't too difficult either. Round 4 had us outside of San Diego in the town of Poway. That actually does have its city name on the street signs, which was quite helpful. And once I made it down here, I'm pretty sure I saw a 619 area code. If it wasn't that, then it was something else that pointed me to San Diego. And from then on, again, pretty easy to find. And actually, no, what was... I think it was something else. I think I saw something with Ramona on it. I saw a sign pointing me towards Ramona. And also something like Sycamore Street or Sycamore Canyon. Something like that. I think that was this round. And then I just checked because I remember Sycamore is somewhere, or something called Sycamore is somewhere down here. And then I just saw Ramona randomly. And then I saw Poway from there. Either way, as you can see there, that was probably the one round where people had problems. Apart from that, round 5 near Reading, I had the 5 here, and again, just the same thing here. Actually, it was the 299 which I found that also pointed me towards the 5 over there, which, well, doesn't exactly leave you many different places, and even then you can just confirm with the exit number again. Division 3 seed. That one went very well. That's not the Division 3 seed, that's the Division 2 seed. Did I not open the Division 3 seed? Probably. There we go. Division 3 seed was another good performance by myself, especially considering the others seem to have some problems with it. Round 1 started us off near the northern border of California. Again, just you're on the 5 highway, get off it, then you know you're on the 5, and then get onto it again, and then you know the exit number. That was pretty much it. Exit 790, all the way to the north here. Round number 2, very close to sort of Long Beach here, this area between Long Beach and Santa Monica. I found that we're in the city of Lomita. And what else did I find? I think I found an area code. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I did find an area code. So I knew I had to look in this sort of area. Yeah, I found a 310 area code. That was it. And the 310 area code is around here. So I knew where to look, and then I found Lomita pretty easily. Round 3 in close to Bakersfield. Definitely the right direction to take there. Onto the 99, and does that actually have an exit number? I'm not sure. Yes, it has, but I don't think... no, that's not what I found. I found distances to Bakersfield and others. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure. Either way, if you want to, you can go here and check out what I found. But yeah, and then I found Herring Road. I also... no, that's what it was. I found the State Highway 99 and signs to Bakersfield, probably. And then I just had to check that for the herring road going off of it. And I remembered where we started roughly, but just, you know, pinpointing. Round 4 was the one most people had problems with, which was over here on the 299, which you can find out easily because going here tells you you're on the 299. And it also tells you that you came from Redwood Creek, sorry. Or was it? No, I think it was Red Valley or Redwood Valley, something like that. Yeah, it was Redwood Valley. God. Which is something you don't really see, but once I made it here, there was a sign pointing me or giving me distances towards Willow Creek, Redding over here, and one more thing that I didn't need because I found Redding and then I found Willow Creek. And yeah, at that point, kind of, I didn't really know where exactly I came from, so I just went with this one. It was this one, but close enough. Lost a couple points there. 53 to be exact, but everyone else seemed to struggle more. You can sort of get that. He actually went nowhere near the 299, which is curious. He must have gone north here and just not found anything. Yeah, so did they actually. They must have all three of them went north, which is interesting. Well, unfortunate considering how close you are to the main road here. And then we still had round 5, which was, again, proved difficult for some people here. And for me as well, actually, for a while. Because it's on the 395, yes. But it took me quite a while to find out about that. I think I found a sign for it here. Earlier than that, it showed you that you're leaving the Inyo National Forest, which I didn't actually know where it was. But I did remember Inyo County. Like, I remember I looked at a map of the counties in California just to know how many there are, and then I said, okay, I'm not doing it. But it did sort of stand out to me, so I did know that it has to be somewhere like far out of the way. And yeah, eventually I found it. It did take me quite a while though. Then yeah, used all 4 minutes, and pinpointing was just sort of a last second. Like, I didn't actually have time to pinpoint this at all. So yeah, that went pretty well. And then the Division 1 seed, which went very well except for one round. And we'll get to that. But first round started off relatively well in the city/town, I don't know, of Chico. Looks more like a city. I didn't know where it was, but I found probably a sign for the 99 here. Don't know if I found distances or anything else. I probably didn't. I probably just looked at the 99 and went, oh, there it is. Then round 2 was over here in the city of Exeter. Again, didn't recognize it, but I walked down here. What did I actually find? I found distances to Bakersfield and some other smaller towns around here. I think Tarabella as well was there, and then I found Exeter. And yeah, again, pretty easy to pinpoint that one. Round 3 had us in LA again, in Whittier, which I think was on the street signs again. And I did sort of recognize Whittier, but I couldn't place it. There's Sycamore Park, by the way. It's another Sycamore thing. But eventually, again, I think I found the 605. A sign here pointing me towards the 605. I think that was it. I might have found an area code again, I don't remember. And then round 4 had us up here, which, yeah, I walked for a long time over here. Unfortunately chose up here instead of down there. That probably would have given me everything I needed. But I decided to go up there instead. Meant I had absolutely no information at all, apart from knowing that we're probably near a place called Hooker, because I found Hooker Creek Road. But you can zoom out a bit, it disappears with this zoom level. And if you've got no idea where in the country you are, you're just not going to find it. And by no idea, I mean I knew I was somewhere here in this middle part of California, but that's still huge. And then we had round 5, which was again, like, some people had problems still with it, but it was one of the easier rounds in Richmond. Again, not a town or city I recognize, but eventually I found a sign that actually told me that we're 2 hours of a drive north of San Francisco, which helped. I made that pretty easy as well. And yeah, those were all the seeds. Pretty happy with that one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks for doing so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.